This is going to go on the Tadpole Tales YouTube page, but it'll be in other places too, I'm sure. As a lot of you know, I'm big into safety when I'm riding on the trike, and that's one reason I have multiple lights. I have multiple warning, audio warning devices. I've got a bell. I've got one of those little bulb horns, and I've got one that's a rather loud squealer horn. And but I saw an advertisement for another type of horn, so I got a hold of the company, and it just arrived today. That's what's in this box, and we're going to open it up and see what we've got. Because if you got to remember too that I'm kind of limited on to as to how much space I've got for various things, and that'll come into play here in a minute. A nice little business card. Ooh, it's packed nice. Hey, check it out. I've got some bubble wrap and keep me occupied for a little bit. And here this is nicely packed. This is nicely packed, and this should give you a little hint as to what this could possibly be. There's one of them. Oh, those are metal too, so that's a plus. I actually expected those to be plastic. So I'm surprised that these are metal. And here's the second one right here. And then we're going to get the main part out. I'm sure it's down in here someplace. There we go. Oh yeah. Very, very nice. Very, very nice. And get all this stuff back into the, halfway into the box. I'll take this out after a while and get rid of it. And check this out too. I've got a remote, which means I can mount this virtually any place. And what it is, if you haven't figured it out by now, it should be pretty obvious. This is an air horn. And I went with the Ryobi. One of the reasons, a friend of mine turned me on to his air pump, which is a rechargeable Ryobi. And he let me have that along with the charger and stuff. So I didn't have to order the battery to go with this. And we're going to screw the horns into place. And it goes in like so. And we get this. This is the longer one. Very nice. Very, very nice. So far, and then we're going to plug the battery in. And since I'm in the apartment, I'm not going to be able to give it a full blast, but we're going to check it out. Yep, I'd say that worked. Doggone it, that was freaking loud. Woo! Holy smokes. But we're going to give this, it'll get a good test when I go outside. For some reason, it got cold as crap today, so I haven't gone anyplace. But this is the horn, and this comes from impacttrainhorns.com. and the email address is impacttrainhorns@gmail.com. So we're going to, like I said, we'll give her a good test. Let's check out this remote. And the remote, that's going to be handy. That's going to be very handy. So that's the latest addition for the trike, for the rig. And things just keep getting better and better for the rig, doesn't it? It just looks that way. And this will be a nice attention getter out on the bike trails, and just coming especially handy for those vehicles that decide to cut you off at a traffic light. So I hope you enjoyed this. And like I said, it'll get a good test tomorrow. So I'll break here, and I'll shoot a video tomorrow with it outdoors. It's a bit of a breezy day, but I thought I'd get out and give the horn a proper test. I got the remote. Here's what it sounds like while I'm riding down on the way to get some pictures and do a couple of loudness tests. But I'm going to get away from main roads over on one of the bike trails so that I don't upset anybody. Or draw the attention or the ire of the local gendarmes. There we go. Speaking of local gendarmes, there's one right there. Ooh. And I'm this is part of the John Dietrich bike trail that I'm on right here. All right. And this kind of cuts over about alongside of those grain elevators that you see. And this will get away from traffic and over where about the only thing I think I'll scare will be a few squirrels. Alrighty, and I'll go down here, down this little slope. And I'll set up the tripod for some pictures that'll be included in the slideshow that'll follow the video here. Morning. It's not a bad day. It's supposed to get up into the 60s today, but I wanted to get out a little early to get this done so I can get back and get things edited and put together and uploaded. And since I'm not doing this live stream, and thus far, I tell you, I happened to just barely touch that horn in the apartment. It made me jump, because you know, you hear all the stories about how loud different bike horns are, and how loud this horn is, and how loud that horn is. But frankly, they weren't kidding with this one, because it does do the trick. I gotta give them that. And I think this will be a good spot right here to shoot some more of the video and get some pictures. So I'll get all locked down here, and I'll end this video. And the next part will be strictly about the horn. So that's coming up next. So this is the train horn. Officially a mountain bike. So for the time being, a couple of bungee cords. But it's a loud bit, man. Check it out. Loud, isn't it? So for the time being, what I'm doing is using a bungee cord, strapping it to the back so that it's not blasting in my ears. That wouldn't be a good thing to do. Try to turn around the other way. But like I said, when I tried it inside the apartment after it arrived, I kind of knew then that probably wasn't going to be a real bright idea to have it pointed this way, which is the back of my head. So I got it pointed out the back, which is just as loud. And to give you an idea, here's the remote, right here. All set up. Battery holds the charge for, I don't know how many blasts I'm going to get with it, but here it is again with the remote again. And with the push button. Telling you, man, that thing is it's a loud booger, and I'm pretty pleased so far. I'm sure it'll work out okay, because I know in cool weather that our horns have a tendency of not working that great. But in any case, you get the idea. Hope you enjoyed this video, and there will be more coming.